Today I'm going to be reviewing Disney's 2001 animated film Atlantis: The Lost Empire. The positives of the film would be how Milo's original voice actor Michael J. Fox brought the role and personality of Milo's character to life by giving a very convincing performance of how Milo never gives up on his dream of discovering the lost continent of Atlantis even after one member of the board informs him that the museum will only finance expeditions based on reality rather than folklore, and belittling Milo's skills, and adding that no other institute would fund his expedition and that he would throw his career away just like his grandfather. I didn't find any negative aspects of this film at all because it is such an underrated gem of a film with talented voice actors and breathtaking animation. Milo's key role in the story is to serve as a linguist and cartography expert of the expedition, to find and locate the lost continent of Atlantis using the Shepherd's Journal, a text containing directions to the lost continent while continuing to follow in his grandfather's footsteps because he grew up idolizing him. After the museum board rejects Milo's proposal to find the journal, he is introduced to an eccentric millionaire named Preston B. Whitmore, who has already funded a successful effort to retrieve the journal as a compensation for a debt owed to Milo's late grandfather. And Milo is then hired by Whitmore to translate the journal and embark on an expedition to Atlantis. A powerful performance in the film would be when Milo finally reveals to his companions that the people of Atlantis will perish if the heart is removed. And most of them learn that their morals will not allow them to support Rourke. When the city is in danger, Milo is given the dying king's own crystal, and the king explains that the crystal must have a royal host and begs Milo to save Atlantis. And finally, when Milo decides to stay in Atlantis with Kita, while the others return to the surface, promising to keep their adventure secret in order to keep Atlantis safe. And I really love those scenes in the film because it showed just how much Milo has grown as a person. From the very beginning, when he's at the Smithsonian, to when he decides to stay in Atlantis in order to keep it safe, after falling in love with Kita. And I just love those scenes because it just showed so much of how the story is just connected so well, and how the Disney animators were able to create such a strong and believable story and turn it into such a wonderful, wonderful movie. And that's just my opinion on that. Other versions of this film would be Atlantis: Milo's Return, which is a sequel which was made in 2003. And that sequel is not as good as the original because, again, the voice actors in the second film are not believable. The animation is a downgrade rather than an upgrade from the original, and that the storyline in the sequel isn't as strong and isn't as fluid as that of the original. And the whole context of the sequel is, I kind of feel, in my opinion, is like a cash cow. Disney is just trying to milk everything that they can from the original Atlantis: The Lost Empire by turning it into this huge franchise and, kind of selling it based off that. So again, that's just my opinion on this. So please comment below if you have any other opinions on what I just said. So I'll be welcome to that. Yes, I would definitely recommend watching Atlantis: The Lost Empire because it is such a fun science fiction adventure film with a very memorable soundtrack, amazing characters, a solid storyline, and that the characters in the film don't obstruct the plot in any way because the story is told from Milo's perspective, as seen in the film, when we, the viewers, are taken along on the exciting adventure to Atlantis. Thank you for watching and listening to my review of Disney's 2001 animated adaptation of Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Please leave a comment below, smash that like button, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Film Express Warrior. As always, watch, review, repeat, and peace out.